Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. Not a topwater edition, but this is where we catch largemouth bass and I show you how to have fun catching largemouth bass. So buckle up and hang on, it's gonna be a good one. Hello everyone, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. This is Deadpool edition. It's Father's Day, buckle up, hang on, we're gonna catch some largemouth bass. That sun is already up and over them treetops. Happy Father's Day, Bill Dance, because he's out on the water, I guarantee you. That sun's over them treetops. Old Bill Dance, he's out fishing. We're gonna come out here today and try to get hooked on a filling, right? Filling rod, other rods, but we're gonna try to get hooked up with chatterbaits, I think, right off, because I think missed the topwater early morning bite. So buckle up, hang on. This bass fishing adventure starts right now. Right? Okay, everybody. That sun is up. It is not quite 7 a.m. though. 83-degree water temp. It's going to be 90 something today. I think it's like 74 or 5 right now. So like I mentioned, Father's Day. We're in that summertime pattern 100% now, last couple weeks basically. Them fish, you might get them early morning, afternoon kind of deal, but then they get in that little slump midday. So we're out here this morning trying to get something figured out before we get overheated and get out of here. I'm gonna try to hit that middle range today. So I'm kind of leaving alone the, the medium heavy type feel, medium light, medium heavy, mediums, and then the ultralights and the lights. We're just focusing on that middle stuff today, hopefully. Now I may just switch it completely up and you'll see something different going on, but that's what we're shooting for. Okay, you guys got you on the chesty, so because anytime I'm in the wind, I find it's easier to not worry about which direction the boat's facing to get you guys good shots, is just to put the chest harness on. Kind of usually solves that problem, helps me out. So let's just see if we can catch a bass, period, first. See if we can find a color chatterbait that I may need to slow down a little bit. Whoa, that is a big one. Oh, I spit it right out at me. So no. Oh, the streamer, that did you guys see that? I felt like I got a good hook. This drag, I always say it's a little loose. Oh, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. That was a good 2-pounder plus, 2.5 pounder. Nailed it though. All right, let's jump to this rod. Oh my God. Oh well. Got the old blood pressure pumping, drank the old mean bean this morning. Had that fish, he hammered that bait. There we go. Oh boy. That's why we use the Teton. That is a giant, that is bigger than the other one. I got the boat, that fish just took off. That fish just took off. Come on, Teton. Show them. Show the boys and girls. Show them. Oh boy, that is a 5-pound plus, guys. Father's Day special. Oh, Deadpool edition. We are, oh, and it come off, guys. Oh, Jesus H, Mother Mary, Joseph. Oh, no. Right back. Oh man, I just needed a second. Okay. we just lost a 2-pounder. We just lost a 4-pounder. We're gonna shoot for a 5-pounder on this filling rod. So you guys have seen me out here, and you can fish with these chatterbaits. Even these are the AliExpress ones. But as you just saw, and those fish are hammering it. I felt like they were trying to eat it. Oh man. So we're gonna give the filling a shot. And I brought these other 2 rods like I told you. So I guess this is kind of the, let me back up a second, kind of deal. And find that, what power rod right here. Another one, spit it out. Okay, game over. Fish are hitting. I got here a little late. I'm taking time though. boys and girls, we're switching back. If you remember, in a video yesterday, we took off the SV Boost. It makes me just want to order another one of these, but now what we're doing, bringing the old SV Boost back, we're going to get this rigged up on the 13 fishing, because this is my 15-pound test. No monkey business, right? You're not messing around. This is my favorite, maybe of all time. Stay tuned and see if I think it's my favorite of all time chatterbait rod. But I'm also going to rig up that quick rod, because that's a rod I want to have as a secondary rod, which can be more fun than this rod, but hopefully capable enough, right? So let me get these rigged up and then I'll talk about it more. Okay, one last thing. Now I switched the spool back, but don't forget to reset your drag. I had that thing with 6-pound test, now I've got 15. So I'm gonna do just a rough, see how that's way too light? So I'm just kind of doing a rough, oh, there, I can hear fish working. Topwater could possibly be working. But so set your drags however you set them. I just get a quick cast. I did set the, if you guys haven't watched me set the spool tension, I did that with a little bitty actually a flashback minnow. I just threw that on real quick and set it to where it just dropped right. But I got it pretty much set. But I'm gonna rig up one other rod and then I'll be right back and we'll go back to action. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna go with this rod, or this reel, because I'm gonna use that exact same bait. Sorry, Tetton. You're my favorite all around, but you today are not doing that well right off the bat. I'm not going to take any more chances. So we're going to put what I think may be my favorite reel of all time, just for the price. We're putting it on the quick, and then we're going to throw that chatterbait on it. Let's go. I'll go ahead and show you guys my knot I use and why I use it. You can see I'm in a hurry. You get out on the water, you get anxious, and you try to tie your fancy knots you learn how to tie. And it usually works out not well for me. So this is a simple knot. Go through twice, wrap it 6 times, or 5 or 6, either way, 7. Doesn't have to be 100%. Just at least 5 to 8. Wet it right there at that point, cinch it down. We're dealing with 10-pound test on this one. Make sure that is a good knot, and that's a knot you know you tied right? I do not like the FG knot. I will not ever tell anybody to use the FG knot. It's failed me before. Yeah, it may be my fault, whatever. So I was gonna switch this. I was gonna go ahead and readjust the drag, you know, basically maybe click it a little tighter, but we just missed a fish on this exact bait, line, reel on the Tetton. But now I have it rigged up on the quick, which is definitely went from a light to a medium light, which is a pretty stiff medium light. So we're going to get right back down here, and I'm just going to see if we can actually hook one of these bass that are hitting. I'm hearing them hit a little bit on top. There's definitely a bite going, and I'm going to tell you a few things real quick why I was hoping and thinking that there would be, because I come on down here, and a lot of times me and Charles have talked about this. If you're watching, and especially if you're driving very far to get to where you're going, and you just see the animals out and about doing stuff, like on the way down here, there's this spot where like the neighborhood dogs come out and like try to chase you, and then like a quarter mile up the road, a deer almost ran right out in front of me. Like everything's kind of out and about and on the move. And it may sound weird, but something to do with the barometric pressures or whatever. It seems like that will also is an indicator that the fish are more likely to be out doing something. For me anyway. May not have anything to do with it, but right at the boat. Don't come off. Stay on there. Now that one may not count. He was right at the boat. But the skunk is out. We've upsized to the medium light quick. Do I need a pick? No. Whee! I'm sure we're gonna catch a bigger fish. We're right on top of something too. So let's go. Now I will say the 2 reels that I can 100% instantly tell the difference on the power, just for the fact of the gear ratios. This Dark Wolf Ultra compared to the Corrado BFS. This is supposed to be 7-to-1, and it's like 8.5-to-1 the Corrado. And man, I feel like the difference when you're reeling a chatterbait for sure. I feel like I can go slower with this reel than I can with the Corrado. Like I can go slow. And it's almost like it's got more power, which I guess technically it does. All right, I'm gonna try to let the wind. Oh, that, I don't know what that was. This is a sensitive rod. I'd say it's a touch more sensitive than the Teton. I hit, something hit me, or I hit something right there. I felt a little thunk, and so I set the hook to it. I'm gonna go 2 clicks tighter with that drag. Because when I set the hook, I felt like the drag did go a hair more, and that could have been the fact the Teton's soft, and this drag is a little light, but I don't want to take any chances. So I'm gonna try to catch one more on this, and then I'm gonna go to my big boy. And this is spots we've already kind of hit right here. There we go. Nope, came off. We'll go a little tighter with the drag. Okay, maybe I'll have to put this back on the Teton because I've clicked the drag tighter. That is a nice chunk. We'll get a pic of that one. Stay on. Come on. But I still recommend, if you're going to be a chatterbait fisherman, like I am, that's not a huge fish, but that is nice. We've got 2 fish in now with this on the quick rod. So let me get a pic and let's go to the big boy. All right, got a pic. Look at that shot. Got the seat all wet. I know I'm always setting in fish gunk. Let's see if we got a jumper. Bass and bonsai starting to get on fire. We've missed the 3 biggest fish though so far. Come on. Oh, that, I couldn't tell what that fish did, but man, did you guys get wet? Let me see. Buckle up and hang on. It's getting good. Let's go to the big boy. Try a shot. Way out there. Did you hear that? Almost sounded like a DC. Maybe they're still more staged up right over here. Yep. Come on, little dude. That is a good healthy fish. You see how white they are? That's due to the water. Water color affects fish color when it's dark and murky. Do I need a pick? Not yet. We need bigger. Let's go. Go back to the quick. I like the quick. Makes me want to get the sharp too, which I probably should do. I probably should jump on that internet tonight, get that thing ordered and coming, because it may be right at the boat. Oh, that's a little dude, but this color may be a little more, I'll be honest, right at this second in time, I have more faith in this color today, I think. Could be the lighting right now. All right, got him unhooked. It's definitely a jumper. But yeah, this color in this dark water, I couldn't tell you if it's more because of the trailer I have on it, or the actual skirt material itself, or the gold blade, or just a combination of all of it. But I always feel in that dirtier water, it just seems like it does it. Whoa! Oh, that was definitely a hit. That was a pull it. Like it didn't feel like a hard hit. It felt like something just started pulling. So it's hard to say. I know what somebody's thinking, because I'm thinking it too. I've already missed a couple even on the quick, but I had more hits on this rod. You know what? I may want to switch colors. got one way out there. Oh, did you guys see that? I hope I didn't block that. That thing jumped way out of the water. All right, let me get the boat over a little bit. That's a nice chunk. Whoa. That's a nice chunk. Oh, get over here. Do not come off. That fish is a fight. Oh, he's hooked in the bottom. Hit it a little weird. I'm gonna switch. Have you guys noticed a pattern? This bait, they seem to be hitting this one weird. It's always got them like upside down. So I'm gonna switch again. I'm gonna get a pick though, this one. All right, got a pick, and it is game on. Game on. Let's see if we got jumpers. Oh yeah. I don't know. I think that one jumped. They're definitely on fire, but they're hitting that bait just a touch weird. Not sure why. I think we got a good color kind of going, but I'm gonna switch. I don't know if I'm gonna have much faith in this, but I just want to try black and blue. Now I'm working on getting one rigged up gold blade black and blue, because I have more faith in the gold blade on any black and blue, just for the, you know, couple seasons there I was just flat tearing them up, and that was I think I had to hit as soon as it hit the water. Let me see something. I think the bait's messed up. I think something hit that thing as soon as it hit the water, so let me turn. Or I don't know what happened. Yeah, it jacked me up. I could tell that skirt was jacked right off the bat, or the trailer. So that was as soon as it hit the water. So black and blue, I think once you're on an awesome bite, chatterbaits are an awesome way to get them, and a lot of times the color makes no difference, just that chatter. That's a little fish, I think. So yeah, today I don't know if we'd even be able to fine tune into a color that's working, because as you can see, it seems like every chatterbait I put on is just game on. That fish is chewed up. Dude, what happened to you? Look at this fish. You poor little dude, he got jacked. Look at that. You want to kiss that one? No. So black and blue. It's true. Black and blue works for you and me too. Look at me. I should be a rapper. I should be a rapper, just like Eminem. But I won't have one song called Rap God. It'll be Bass God, right? Sure, let's go. Chatterbait Charlie sings the blues. Let's go, boys and girls. Yeah, I know, it's a crazy day. Father's Day special, Deadpool edition. Let's do it. I should be cussing, but this is a family-oriented channel, maybe? Nah, I don't know. Family friendly, though. Try not to cuss. Can't. Okay, everybody, put some sunscreen on, put you back there, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably put an end to this video. We kind of accomplished what we set out to do with the chatterbait. So the last thing I'm going to do is try to put a showstopper in the boat. I think they're hitting on almost every color, but we're trying this color. If you remember, I dug that out, saved it out of a tree. I've got a few more in my cart. I need to just place that order and have, I need like 3 more of these. I need another one just like this and 2 more to turn into black and blue with the gold blade, right? So buckle up and hang on. We're going to put a showstopper in this boat and then in the show right now. So sunscreen on. Got this bait. Felt like a bump right when it hit the water. Could have just been me. So I'm going to turn this boat. We're going to go down this bank trying to catch a showstopper. And if I still stay on the chatterbait bite, you know, you'll see more after the end of it. But we pretty much accomplished what I wanted to try and see and show myself, testing, you know, catching fish is the main thing, right? This rod is definitely the rod of choice for me. The quick can get the job done. Technically you could with the filling or the, well, the filling for sure you can, and the tetton, which I've done it several times, but you need to definitely have a pretty, you know, 10-pound test, about as tight a drag as you can, you know, afford to have, and you may still miss you know, a few more fish than you would with a little heavier setup. I just have, and I've got the filling rigged up with the baby bass zinkers on an 1/8 ounce DNC shaky head. It's not the finesse rugby jig. It's the rugby jig. I have to kind of chisel away some of that lead in order for the snap to fit on, but they do work. There's a fish right underneath the boat. I just need one more fish, and then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together another video, or try to. It may not ever see the light of day. I'm going to try to rig up the feeling and the tetton with rattle traps. I'm basically going to go right back up and come right back down where we just did and see if I can pull some more fish with rattle traps off this windy side that maybe just didn't want the chatterbait, or maybe out here a little bit deeper and the rattle traps can get deeper. Well, it don't look like this bait has the same pulling power. I spoke too soon. One there, I definitely did slow down. Is that a showstopper? We'll call this a showstopper, but if I catch any more, I will put them. Where'd you guys go? We're gonna call that a showstopper. And if I catch any more, you'll see them, and I may even talk about something else. But for right now, this show has come to an end. Chatterbaits, fine-tuning your chatterbait game, right? Whee! Let's do it. So we've figured out today, anyway, color isn't as important. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and check out. I was at the Odessa Reservoir, and that day, black and blue seemed to be the only color that would work. But I did catch him on black and blue with a black blade, silver blade, and a gold blade that day. And that bait was really working, but it seemed to be the black and blue. Today, I'd almost say it doesn't matter. You know, throwing a chatterbait up into that windy side of the bank, it's kind of game on. It doesn't seem to be a big deal. Couldn't tell you that there's one color way better than the other. If I had to pick one, I think it's this color, just because it is lighter. It has a little bit of green, a little bit of orange, you know, black, like it's just got more colors, and it's a gold blade. And the lighting's been, you know, when it's choppy like this, the lighting's a little off. But if that chopped, well, bite would probably shut off, but if that chop kind of stopped, or it was definitely a little brighter like it's getting now, this color would probably go away, and you would probably need, that's actually like your black and blue are colors that could, more dense natural colors would work. So anyway, though, this video was about the, you know, where is the cutoff line, and I think it's really a medium light, but for me, hands down, throwing a chatterbait, reel isn't that big of a deal. Speeds, I recommend 7 or 8 to 1, 8.5 to 1. But the rod, you need a pretty stout rod, even on these AliExpress ones or the jackhammers. But definitely, I would not even be out here trying to really truly catch a bunch of bass with like a Z-Man original. That's even a bigger hook. You definitely want this, or heavier, like a true medium heavy with the Z-Man original. But anyway, the sun's out. I've got sunscreen on. Stay tuned for the other video. I'm gonna go right back and start using, I'm rigging up the light rods with rattle traps, maybe even the little ones I just got, that 1/2 ounce chartreuse one, maybe a 3/4 ounce be a hard knocker. And I'm gonna kind of come back and hit this windy side maybe a little further out, and throwing chatterbaits and rattle traps and see if I can catch some more bass. So stay tuned for that video. Thanks for watching, guys. Father's Day Deadpool edition, chatterbait edition, it's a wrap. Get out, go bass and bonsai, but whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it. You ready to pound it?